Have you ever had a crush on someone?
Yes.
Of course.
All right. Now, based on your experience, how long does a crush last? Now, I have three choices: temporarily, indefinitely, or until you develop a crush on somebody else. What's been your experience?
I would say temporarily.
That's a good question. I would say the third answer until you
develop
develop another one.
Really? Okay.
Definitely somebody else when there's somebody else.
Yeah, I'd say the same, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. I wanted to answer for just like a day, but I don't know. I tend to get crushes on new people all the time.
New people all the time?
Yeah.
Really?
Temporarily. Until you develop a crush on someone else.
Really?
I say until the next person comes along. Unless that person that you have a crush on is your person. I still have a crush on my husband.
Wow. Okay, you hear that, dude? She still has a crush on you, man. In terms of days, weeks, or months, actual time, what does that come out to be?
It kind of just depends on how much you want to be with them. I think the more they kind of resist it and they play hard to get, it'll last longer, but definitely not longer than like a month, I would say.
So what causes it to end?
I don't know, the ick.
The ick? It just starts getting. What makes it? What causes the ick?
You know, there's so many things. So many things.
All right. So it just lasts until somebody else shows up that you like.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So you said temporarily. So give me a time frame, like in days, weeks, or months. What does it normally last to someone like yourself?
Like maybe months, I guess.
A couple of months.
Yeah, just depends on the person.
So what causes it to end?
Probably just like the more you get to know them, just like deciding if you actually like them or not.
Temporarily.
Temporarily? Okay. So what tends to cause a crush to end?
It could be them or
Yeah.
how they act.
What do you think?
Something tragic.
Something tragic? All right. So can you give me a time frame? It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months. How long does a crush actually last in time to you?
Days.
Days? So what causes it to end?
No goofiness, no personality.
Really? So that changes everything once you get to know the person? Wow, okay. Does age have anything to do with how long a crush lasts? Like if you're younger and more impressionable, a crush might last longer, but if you're older and more mature, it might not last that long, or do you think age doesn't matter?
Wait, I don't know. I never thought of it like that. I think if he's older, then maybe I'd find him more like put together, so it might last longer, but I don't know.
What do you think?
I feel like as people get older, like their crushes don't last as long. But then again, I'm like relatively like I'm young and my crushes don't last long either. So I don't really know.
So you don't think age has anything to do with it?
When you're really young, like in high school, like yeah, your crush will last a long time, I think.
I don't really know because I'm only 21, so I don't have a lot of years on me.
Okay.
But I don't really know how it works when you're like a full-fledged adult. But I think when I was younger, I used to get more obsessive, and then now that I'm older, it's just kind of like you get over it. And it's just
Yeah, I feel like maybe it does because I feel like the older you get, the more you know what you want. Whereas when you're young, you're sort of just like bored and want to have fun, so you're just sort of there for the ride.
Age probably has something to do with it. I also think age definitely has something to do with it.
All right.
I don't think age has nothing to do with it.
Really?
Definitely. I do think age has nothing to do with it at all.
Really?
Like, I don't know, because it's just about who the person is, I guess. Who you're standing in front of, who you're getting to know.
Do you think that age has anything to do with how long a crush lasts? Like if you're younger and more impressionable, a crush might last a long time, but if you're older and more mature, it might not last that long. Do you see any truth in that, or do you think age has nothing to do with it?
I think it does have something to do with it. I feel like when I was younger, middle school crushes were a big deal. And man, those heartbreaks, those are some big heartbreaks. It was just a crush.
All right. So do you think a crush lasts longer or shorter for a male, longer or shorter for a female, or gender doesn't matter?
I think it lasts longer for a guy if they are to get in the crush, because women, like, they crush on more people, but then it probably lasts less long.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's harder for guys to crush on girls, so when they do, it lasts longer.
Yes.
So guys fall a little harder because they don't do it as often as girls do?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
All right.
I think gender doesn't matter.
I think females might have longer crushes.
So why do you say that?
just knowing, well, I'm a girl and I have a lot of girlfriends, and the crushes tend to last like a really long time, even if you find someone else that you're interested in. I feel like guys, though, since I haven't talked to as many guys, I don't know what they feel like.
I have no idea. I feel like in my experience, longer for, it's pretty similar, maybe longer for a girl,
Why do you say that?
just from what I've seen. But actually, I think it's pretty similar. Yeah.
All right.
Well, it lasts longer for a female than a male
Real, why do you say that?
because girls are more outgoing.
Girls are more outgoing?
Yes. Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, do you think a crush lasts longer or shorter for a male, longer or shorter for a female, or gender has nothing to do with it?
A guy don't got no feelings at all.
Really? That's not all guys.
They don't have no love. They don't have no heart.
There are no nice guys out there. You don't think?
No.
Oh, I think you're talking to the wrong guys. I think there are a lot of guys watching this who would love to be with somebody like you and would treat you like a queen.
No.
All right. So, you want to shout out your Instagram?
Ben Snow.
What is that?
Ben Snow.
Ben Snow.